alive. Excuse me. Yes, actually use these. Okay, that shows me. And while that the NP is running, let us rearrange the screen. I said while the NP is running. Alright. I'll check volume here in a moment. There we go. And we have me. We do indeed. So, hello people of the internet. It is I, Silver Dragon here, back with more Fate Grand Order, where we are going to continue along this merry Queztmas in Fate. I'm just finishing up the last bit of farming run that I left on overnight. I generally do something along those lines. More stars. There we go. Dante's Blast. But yeah, it's been very easy to double Scotty Dante's this node. Finding the Scotty is the issue mainly, but we'll be continuing the Quetz story here, unlocking 2 more nodes. It's already better of the 3 and 4 star currencies, and probably just doing a little bit of chill farming. Realistically enough, I'm not gonna be. Oh wow, what was that damage? Did I miss a punch? Does that seem like that felt like lower damage than I normally do at this stage? Well, I should get him here. But yeah, it's not the stage to be hardcore farming just yet. That stage admittedly does unlock Sunday. I will still be doing some decent farming over the weekend. Probably getting the shops there for the 3 and 4 star currency if I can reasonably well farm those. But the shop has been cleared out as far as the CE goes. Sadly, didn't get a lucky CE drop there. That would have been a very nice way to start the stream, but oh well. Yeah, plus 3, that's all I can really afford. Full AP, so we can get this party started. There is also some EX quests, but I'm gonna save those until I have enough belts to do all of them in one fell swoop. So I currently only have 4 belts, and it's a belt, then 2, then 3, and then 5 for Muscle Paradise, which, yeah, it's gonna all be done eventually, but before that, real quickly, claim login bonuses. So since the last time, I've hit the next of the Heaven's Fields, an encounter in the Dark Night. This one features Emiya and Ku Alter. I didn't remember Ku Alter being in Heaven's Field. Standard thing. Who the hell are you? He has the skill with a blade and demeanor unfamiliar. His 2 gleaming, glaring eyes are brighter than the city's lights that shine within the darkness. And yet, even that doesn't jog my memory. And yet, the man standing before me somehow seems familiar. Honestly, who the hell are you? Oh man, imagine if Zerker Ku or Ku Alter. Imagine if he was in the Lancer class and he was summoned to the Fifth Grail War. That would be way different and bloodier. But beyond that, the Lord Emeloy case files release gives me 2 more quartz. And from the Advent calendar, I got another 3 quartz and 5 blazes. 1 blaze for login. And that's all the login stuff, because it's only been 2 days. So, we will continue with the story here. Day 4 of Samba fighting Assassin and Rider boss. Oh joy. You know, gotta stick with the classic. We'll bring Melt in. She's effective against both of them. I could bring a Zerker in, but I think Melt will serve just as well. Hey, Outlaw! Welcome. Howdy things. An excellent breaking Lotto on your Scotty. That'll be good for when I actually start farming the Lotto hard. You made me think Scotty, so I clicked Scotty. But right now, I'm just trying to get the shop done with as much natural AP as possible. I will probably do a little bit of hardcore ticket farming this weekend, though. Maybe like 20 boxes able to be done by the end of this weekend, you know? Maybe. I haven't decided just yet. But if you've gotten 1 maximum ring, I'm guessing you've gotten a couple of drops. So it's gonna hurt me to ask this, Outlaw, but how many boxes have you done, and how many CE drops have you gotten? Oh ho, I see you're both still in one piece. I suppose I can only expect so much from hired amateur thugs. No, of course, I knew that going in. Fine by me, their bad luck is our good fortune. Now we get the pleasure of whipping them into shape ourselves. Ho 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 ho.
Then you were the ones who sent those attackers after us. You should be ashamed of yourselves.
I'll say it doesn't matter what sort of underhanded moves you employ outside the ring. In the end, victory only goes to the one who trains the most diligent. All's fair in love and war, and sometimes the tactics you employ off the field of battle that determine the winner. Though in my case, I'm happy so long as I get to run around free to do as I like. But that doesn't mean I'm gonna horse around. Just line them up for me, Commander, and I'll knock them down. A third fighter.
I totally get your objections, believe me, but there's a reason we have to let them compete, meow. Take off those cloaks and show them what I mean.
And Bonnie Mary Reed or another duo? Carmilla, Red Hair, and Woo. I thought that maybe a duo servant would be why, but none of these three are duos. Also, since when is Red Hair not honorable? He seemed a little bit horse-brained to me. He didn't seem the kind to, you know, sabotage somebody. You learn something new every day.
No international competition is complete without the presence of Great China.
Let's see. Was it Ni Hao? Ni Men Hao? Whatever it may be, my fellow countrywoman is correct. Objection. That one is obviously from Europe, no?
Don't be ridiculous. This is my niece, Hua Mei Lao. I hired her, brought her along for her expertise in torture.
Yeah, the entry form would be nice.
What about him?
I was told it would be good luck for them to ride me Lubu during festivals and such. Makes sense to me, since I'm just too strong to join the fight. I'm here strictly as a vehicle, not a wrestler. I'm a warrior out to become the strongest reindeer ever. Reindeer like me don't show up because it's Christmas. Christmas comes around because reindeer show up.
A centaur? Wait, never mind. How could it possibly be okay to have a third member on your team? Don't be a fool. This man is my horse. Did you not hear it straight from his mouth? If you mean to bar him, you would need to have the King of Knights and the King of Conquerors dismount from their seats as well.
I mean, I think that you'd be fine with that. Now I see you've been exploiting loopholes in the rules to give yourself an advantage both in and out of the ring, yes. You are certainly as underhanded as the little Santa said you were, but even I see even that is not the whole story. Underhandedness has become a core part of your arsenal in every aspect of the fight. So you are a Ruda who is all about weapons.
I have the foggiest notion what you mean, but I take it that as a compliment. Good, then I must compliment you on your keen eye. But I still don't understand. Why would you do all that just to win? You need to ask, what are presents if not rewards? And who should all rewards to the commoners? The most important person in the entire world, of course, and that is obviously the Emperor. Did you know there's another son whose job is to hand out punishments instead of presents? I desire that job. I never dreamed there was a way I could dole out such punishment legally. Just you wait, naughty children. Okay, Carmilla's role is... We've never had somebody want to be Krampus before. I don't think, at least. I don't know about all this Santa stuff. I'm just here because they said I'd get lots of carrots if we win. Also, I felt I could show an out-and-out tyrant like this at least once. Besides, I'm Lubu. I can't betray my lord if I don't have a lord to serve. Not that I have any intention of betraying anyone, of course. Marvelous. That is all exactly the sort of thing I'd hoped to hear from Maruda. Now I can fight without holding back anything, yes? Let's go, Bradaman. Alright, 3 against 2 or not, I'm sure I can still manage to. Oh yes, I almost forgot. I thought 3 was pushing it. They're no more than equipment I use, and different from any other weapons. Surely you do not object to fighter to using weapons of her choice. Now let us have a good, clean, fair tag match. Man, this is confusing. What even is a tag match anymore? Talk about being a jungle out there. In the right corner representing China, we have the most dangerous team. And in the blue corner representing Chaldea, we have the Quetzal sisters. You guys can figure out who wins on your own, because this cat's fed up!
Poor Jaguar. Hoorah. My neck is stiff. I think I've been sleeping right. Oh, good gracious. I mean, they're weak at the very least, but even still, this is not very fair game. Oh, and there's backups. Of course there's backups. I mean, Melt is more than capable of one-shotting one without a crit. With a crit for sure. But Budimonte is sadly not that strong. Let's get down the fool who thought it'd be a wise thing to try and buff before me. Melt. And he is confirmed. That's good. I hope the enemies don't have break bars at least. Of course they do. And of course there's 3. Gosh darn it. Okay. Oh gosh. The issue now is I don't honestly recall everybody's NP status if it's AoE or single target here. I do kind of want to save Melt Virus so I can weaken them a little bit as well, just to be precautionary. So I think we do here, we don't even do any of Melt's buffs. Let's just generate some stars and damage. Focusing on Budimonte, it seems. Plus, I do think that breaking a bar here would be beneficial to us. We trigger whatever trap they have set with their tag thing. Triple team maneuver. Peace through torture. Defense down for my squad and attack up to theirs. Good gracious, they focus fired Melt down. And Carmilla has a self-target. That is fine. I was going to target her anyways. Next we get that ballet. And of course some Daka. And Melt Carmilla. As well as Wu. We're lucky we might have a second MP. If we're lucky. But I don't feel that. Yeah, not that lucky, unfortunately. Melt's got good damage, but not that good. Alright, Melt will be able to withstand an NP. We need to start focusing fire on Red Hair here. Because he is going to have his stuff soon. I don't know if Wu is AoE or not. So we do it like this. Good. Good. And excellent. Melt's got the single use of evasion. So if this is AoE, she'll stand. It's not AoE, which means she has a very good odds of surviving here. Because Bradamonte's guts triggers. Dang it! Of course we would get another move. That kind of killed us. The targeting of Melt with Wu killed us. Okay. Oh, we were close there. That was incredibly close. But I feel confident we can take this with this team. A little bit more strategic placements of the things, and we should be fine. We know Wu is single target now, at the very least, which does help the situation on our end. So, Red Hair didn't even get his NP off, but we had broken through his bar. So, Carmilla bar, break, hit Carmilla with NP, break Wu's bar, and possibly hit Wu with NP, and that would be ideal circumstances. Okay, so we need to focus on NP generation a little bit here. And stars. So I'll take a little bit of slower. Because this should allow us to blitz through this one, yes. That was the wrong attack order, so maybe not. Because I'm brilliant, I swear. I totally press my buttons properly here. Target focus on Melt. That's actually very annoying. Good crit, Booty Monte. Good crit. Alright. So now that that's done, we're on to this. Not a lot of stars. And Melt still has that target up, which is bad. I think Wu and Carmilla will spend the first turn buffing. It's a 5-turn cooldown on the evasion. We don't even have a Brave Chain here either, which sucks bad. Do it. So it's going to be Booty Monte with a BAQ on Carmilla with hopes for some good crits. And of course she gets 0 because that's how that works. Defense down, 1 attack, 2 attacks. Melt survived the evasion stuff. Okay, she can definitely wipe one of them out this turn from their first bar, so take Wu out of her bar here. They'll do their tag team maneuver. Peace through torture. Oh, you mother trucking son of a biscuit. Focus firing Mount. Seriously. That annoys me very much so. Now I'm actually kind of ticked. Strike that, not kind of. I'm very ticked. Carmilla especially. Okay. Booty Monte. Go crit wild. That's all I can think of here. It's gonna be a tough one. It's an AoE attack with the chance of stun. Not enough damage. We only stunned Wu. But we knocked Carmilla out. So that's good. Okay. We don't need to stun Wu again. We stun red hair. BQB, or AQB, AQA, whatever. This will be enough damage to take out Woo. And the crits are hopefully enough to generate NP enough, and it is. Excellent. So now we need to hope on NP here. Ideally, we would be able to last those turns out, but I doubt that's going to actually happen. Oh, this is going to be down to the wire. The wiriest of wires this will be down to. We got the stun. Can I do it in one turn? That is the question here. We gotta hope for just a pure crit blast. I'm just gonna go BAA for the most success chances. Good crit. Good crit. No crit. That lack of crit was the deciding factor. If we crit on that frickin' arts card, man, we would have had it. We were right there. Booty Monte, why? Booty Monte, why? That saddens me a little bit. That saddens me a little bit. But we'll persevere. We're making it further each and every time, so, you know, we'll get it. We will get them. Cheatersons. The Cheater McCheatersons will fall before our might. Also, I totally need to get the one guy up here. History. Hey, Phoenix. I know I don't have to use Booty Monte, but it's sort of a thing. It's a self-imposed challenge, I guess would be the best way to put it, where I want to try and use the story servants whenever they are offered to me. Screw that torturer with her frickin' target focus. That is so annoying. I almost had it. I legitimately almost had it last run, though, was the thing. I was one crit off from having victory. You're right, I did not have it. You bring up a fair point. I'll give this... If I don't do it in this one, I will probably go with Lip. She's not as strong as Melt, but, you know... Processing. Calculating. Evasion now. Yes. Stars, gets the crit chances up. BAQ, do some decent damage to Carmilla, possibly break if we're really lucky with a crit. No less crits. Okay, that's fine. NP is set. We evaded the target focus round. This round... I really wish that servants would change focus after you break a bar. I really do wish they did that. Okay, do this. Break you down. Good. They do their maneuver. Focus the booty. Focus the booty. Oh, that works for me. Booty can get that. And then... next turn has a good chance of that, so... Thinking. Let's get some booty NP here, I think. Carmela does her target focus. On herself and booty money. That's actually... I forgot that she does that to the person that took the vert bar down. So that... gets her the NP. We get Sadistic Nature. So Carmilla's done. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. And Wu is going to focus on Rudimonte if it comes down to it, so buff all allies. We will melt virus. You did not. Congrats on that, Phoenix. Congrats. She certainly looks like quite the servant, in my opinion. She certainly looks like quite the servant. I'm looking the wrong way. How does she play? I don't think... actually, I haven't... I've only seen her appearance. I've not actually seen what she can actually do. So exactly how does she play, out of curiosity? An OK Arts AoE. I missed the stuns. That's a little annoying, but... oh, so close there. Oh, that was so close with that. Oh, that was you, another Blue Toad. My bad. Welcome, Blue Toad. Welcome. Hubby things, hubby things. Summer Melt's more reliable as she can loop at NP1 with just general art support. That's my waifu. Summer Melt, so useful. So useful. Much wow. Use him with Waver. Gotcha. So Wu is neutered here. I am hurting bad, so... okay, I need to calmly think here. Melt can take down Wu, no issues. The problem is now red hair. Can Melt generate 100% NP with her current card setup? It's not likely to happen. She has her evasion next turn, so she has to survive through this one. We could stun red hair this turn. Take out Wu. And then next turn break the bar, have the evasion up. We would face tank the NP and one more hit, but then take another hit. By then we should theoretically have our NP up and running. Or what we could do is break Red Hair's NP bar here and now. Still have him stunned. Next turn we have the evasion from Melt. We take down Wu first then. Or does Red Hair... no, Red Hair would have 3. Stun him now or stun him later? Stun him now to reduce the amount of attacks we get dealt. Red Hair also does have higher buffs on him, I feel. Stun him now. And then... oh, decisions. So break Red Hair. We don't have a guarantee of an NP next turn. So I think we actually take Wu out of the equation here. I do indeed have Waver. I have Waver, Merlin, and Scotty. I've got the caster trio of support. Thank goodness for me. we'll definitely have NP the turn after this. Melt will just need to tank a single attack, I believe, here. We'll even guarantee our NP by having the arts attack first. I think we might have this. NP is confirmed. As is plenty of stars. The bar breaks. The NP fires. He thankfully does not have sure hit, otherwise I would be tearful a little bit here. And we tank the one attack. Alrighty. Melt should definitely have this here. Go, Sasavati, melt out. Okay. Whew. I did it, Phoenix! I did it! Melt Booty Monte, the team of the booty, won. The booty squad got the victory. Oh yeah. That's kind of hilarious, actually. Whew! Alright. Excuse me. Alright, so now story. But how be things, Tototile? How be things? It's been a little bit since you were last here. No battles on this train. That's fine. I've had my share of group battles before, but having to fight so many at once is such a pain. Fighting in open field would be one thing, but our ring is so confined. We need to find a way to turn the tables. Sorry, the only thing I can think to do is just look at them right in the eye and appeal to their better nature. We knights are all about duels, after all, and that's not any less true than a duel of intellect. What do you say, everyone? If you'd all be so kind as to line up in an orderly fashion, I'll show you all one at a time how brightly we knights can. First, I have my torturers occupy the ring's edges. Then I turn the center into the poison pot. Underhanded. Huh? Hey, that's fighting dirty. And now for the finishing touch. Do it. Like this, right? You're not going anywhere. Things are good? That's good to hear. That is good to hear. Oh no, now Bradamonte's wrists are caught in the Iron Man's chains. Fo-fo! I was trying to surround you with torturers, plunge you into poison, and hold you down with heavy chains. All that remains is look down at you from atop red hair. I dare say there never has been, or ever will be, a more perfect formation.
Just so you know, I'm Lubu, not red hair. Also, I have to say, actually carrying someone on my back like this is kind of annoying. But with most expressions, it's like, wee woo shujin. Aren't those lands all kind of small? But with this one, it's like she came to power in a China that got rid of all those lands and clipped them together to form a bigger nation. I dig it!
The more I struggle, the more these chains and poisons slow me down.
Bradaman, if we don't do something drastic, we could end up losing. I'm trusting you to turn things around.
Me? Why me?
You're the one dealing with the chains. They may be a burden, but they also add opportunity. As long as you keep your cool, you know what to do, yes?
Okay, I'll give it my best shot.
Si muy bien. Bueno. Okay, see you soon.
And Quetz just sinks herself in. What? She let herself just sink down to her shoulders. Now she's gone underneath Bradamonte and letting Bradamonte stay on her shoulders.
Body as a platform, nice. See, this is a little rough without my full power, but I do still have my innate divine durability. That said, I don't think I can last long, no.
So I got my chains on wrists and enemies all sides. This calls for one of the 52 street fighting moves. The time I went to an enemy base to sell things once and not for all, ended up fighting a chain death match. That's a very specific move name. A very specific room name. Room name? Yeah. How is she pulling me towards her? Is she more proficient in fighting with chains than I am? There shouldn't be anyone these days who is. Very well then, I'll just have to trap her inside my Iron Maiden. Crunch. Ooh, that's bloody.
Oh, I mean, I'm just the referee.
Ah, the body switch technique.
Bradamante used the glare from her shield to throw off Carmilla's aim.
Or that.
I feel bad for Jack or Warrior, but at least Bradamante was able to take Carmilla down. First, I take down the opponent I'm chained to as quickly as possible. Yeah! That just leaves the gang's leader. She's headed straight toward me. Hurry, red hair, get me out of the way.
Now that I think of it, tight places like this ring aren't a good fit for me, you know. I like wide open plains where I'm free to run around. That and betraying my superiors. Even if I wasn't so into betrayal, I can't actually move at all with these tortures crowded in so close. Sorry.
What?
Hey, Elite Spartan! Welcome, welcome! It's been a while, it's been a while. How be things, how be things? Things will be even better when you get the Grail from this event. Oh boy. You gonna finally hit a max Grail with somebody Totodile?
We won Quetzal Mask, please hang in there.
Ole, that's great to hear, yes. I'm just a little worn out from staying in the poison so long. Quetzal Mask! Fa-fa? Now that I think about it, I really don't like dealing with poison so overflowing with curses and malice. That was always more than rat bastard Tizcatilopka's thing. Just finished your college semester today. Nice! Congrats on that, Elite. Congrats on that. You do well with your classes, or you think you do well at the very least. Although I'm sure I could have lasted longer than my original spirit origin.
Quetzalcoatl.
Oh, but don't worry, no. I'll be fine after a little bit of rest.
I took a quick stand, just to be sure. Her spirit core's not going to be falling apart anytime soon, but her spirit origin's definitely taken some damage. And it's not clear how long it'll last or what might happen if she doesn't stay put. All I can say for certain is that she needs plenty of rest. I'm glad the moves I taught Bradamante helped you to win, but I never expected you to end up like this. Since I'm sure Bradamante can't bring herself to ask, I'll do it myself. Will you be able to compete in the next match?
No, say. I'm afraid I won't know until tomorrow. Oh, moping will not help, no. I'm sorry I can't dance a samba to cheer everyone up. Don't worry, I'm sure I'll be fine. Just do what you all have to do and everything will work out, yes.
Yes, you're right. Between the post-match cooldown, recuperation, and preparing for the next match, there's no end to the end of things we need to take care of.
A and 2 for classes and still waiting on the third one. I mean, A and 2, you probably got that A in the third one as well, Elite. Nicely done, nicely done. I myself am going to be starting to take a college course next semester. Just starting to get back into that swing of things. I found a place nearby that'll let me get into a radiology program, but I need to have had an algebra, chemistry, and biology course within the past 7 years, which it's been longer than 7 years since I've had those courses. So I'm going to a community college to get those 3 fill-outs, and then I'm going to apply for radiology so I can get a radiology degree, so I can become a radiographer. That's the dream, that's the plan at the moment. So yeah, it's gonna be fun going back to school after being out for so long. Oh, so fun.
Okay, Quetzalcoatl, I understand. I'll be praying for your swift recovery. In the meantime, I'll take care of everything else that needs doing. Just point me in the right direction, manager.
Excuse me. Yep, you focus on healing. Be the phoenix, Quetz. Be the phoenix that you are. Thank you, Elite. Thank you kindly. I'm sure everything will work out, yes. If things go really bad, I'll still have a trump card up my sleeve. Well, the ribbons. Yeah, definitely. Thankfully I don't have to say which ribbons in a speculative manner. And I actually didn't realize until she said it that she actually has ribbons going up her arms. She also has a reindeer horn. No, she's got 2. Never mind. The other one is kind of hidden behind her arm. Why does she have reindeer horns? So weird. Also, poor Martha. You know, with the most recent revelation with JP's Santa, I am very much anticipating we're going to get a Santa Martha soon. I can definitely see that happening. Alright, ooh, Mystery Servant. Gotta go for the unknown. And Lancer Berserker. So we'll want to bring a Samba in. Okita, Saberlot, or Proto. Let's bring Proto, I think, as a preliminary test here. Proto. He's going Proto. He's going Proto. Love the beat. I know you can purchase some soundtracks. I hope that beat is in one of the soundtracks in the profile thing. I haven't actually looked at that in a long time. I wonder how many tracks I have to buy. The match is coming up in a few hours. How are you feeling? I'm sorry. I think I still need more time. Please stop. Don't apologize. Honestly, I'm sorry that I couldn't do more to help. If you are a normal human, I could have used a purification miracle to cleanse the poison. But since you're a god in this region, well... Oh, yep. Flames of Chaldea, or Chaldea Visionary Flames as I prefer, in the Rare Prism... Yep, in the Rare Prism shop. I think it's a monthly 3 Rare Prism cost. I can afford 2 more, but I kind of... I feel like I need the Rare Prisms for something else. I just can't remember what it is for the life of me. Oh, right, it was for the Mystic Brand Mystic Code. Because I got the wrong one of those. So that's going to cost me 5 of the 7. I'm just sort of waiting. But, like, whenever I do a hard roll stream that gets me some Rare Prisms, the Visionary Flames are at the top of my list, since that's the only way you can get those suckers. Outside of an event in 2022, which I think will have some Visionary Flames in it. I want to say. I think I remember reading that. I think it's the Amazonas event, actually, that has Visionary Flames. Perhaps. But yeah, I won't be getting any more for a while, sadly. Tear. But has everybody else used their Visionary Flames, actually? That's a question to ask. And if so, who have you used them on? Who is your husbando or waifu that you've used those Visionary Flames upon? Alright, I'll go tell Bradamante and Soul you can't compete. Hold on, it's just you and me here right now, yes? Yes, I believe so. Bradamante and Soul are both outside getting ready. Perfect, you see, I still have one last idea. I think you'll understand if you see it for yourself. Is that... Altera and Scotty. 2 very good choices. 2 very good choices for the Bond 11. See, I'm probably going to Focus Fire Melt until she is Bond 15. Then it'll be Arash, because she's second place there. And then probably Jalter. And then Jalter Zerker, because of course she had 2 forms. But then there's Summer Melt or Lambda that's going to be coming. And then eventually Summer Arash and all that stuff, so... My Visionary Flames are occupied for the foreseeable future, at least. Oh. Quetzalcoatl, looks like you still need more time to let the poison run its course. I can't let you step in the ring when you're not fully recovered. I know I still haven't reclaimed my power, but I can't ask a friend and ally to sacrifice her life for that. That would go against everything I stand for as a knight. So even if we can't keep competing together, that doesn't mean I'm giving up. After I've officially withdrawn, I'll find a new way to pursue my knightly duties. One where I can still hold my head high and... Oh, okay. Okay. So I figured that we were going to be seeing Ruler Martha in this event, because, you know, she's on the raid up, so it was inevitable for that. But, okay. Luchadora Ruler Martha. You know, if they ever want to release a skin... They've got one poised for her. She's gonna try to be imitating Quetz. So, I feel better than ever. What? That's strange. There's something different about you, but I can't put my finger on it. Oh, Bradamante. You're such an airhead. Alright, it's been nice talking to you too, Elite. Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you in another one, and good job with college, and I wish you luck on your next semester. Still, you're wearing the ring costume and your mask, so you must be my partner, right? Different? Why would you think something's different? Can't you see what I'm wearing on my head? Who could I be but Quetz mask? Right, master? You're a wrestler if I've ever seen one. Right, it actually scares me a little too, but then, of course it would, seeing as we're both rulers. Our whole existence is passing on of ruling things, right? So I've always been the ruler of the ring. Oh, Mash, just accept it. Pow pow! Just look how nimble I am. You can see the poison's all gone, and I'm in great shape. Right? Hey, that's great. I knew that a shameful attempt to poison you would be useless against a heart just. Foe! What is it, Lord Foe? I'm always glad to hear anything a friend of Lord Merlin has to say. No comment. Foe. I guess Bradamante is rather too pure to see what's going on. I think it would be best if we didn't burst her bubble. So I hope you don't mind if I whisper here, but are you serious about this? Yes, good point. I did get a bit carried away. I'm calmer now. I asked her if she was serious too, Mash. But she just looked me right in the eye and said I was the only one who could do this. How could I say no to that? So I decided to set aside our religious differences and accept. As a friend, a heroic spirit, and a fellow woman warrior, I felt it was the least I could do. And truly the thought of having to forfeit because of something so vile and underhanded galls me. It would mean all the work I've done as a coach would be for naught. So I figured cutting loose and engaging in a bit of mild shenanigans would at least be better than doing nothing. I guess Bradamante's tenacity must have rubbed off on me. No, nobody can tell the difference between these two. No, there's no way anybody could tell. Don't worry, no one else will figure out who I am as long as I keep this mask on. I feel like, once again, I'm drawing back to the childhood memories. I feel like this was a plot in Mucha Lucha as well, where one of them was unable to compete, so their friend put their mask on and fought for them, and nobody realized it. Once again, those childhood memories come to my mind. Quetzalcoatl was adamant this mask provides A rank, noble phantasm level, identity concealment, and a lucha match. Okay, that's actually... If so, that's pretty damn impressive, if that's the case. I'm guessing that's more everyone playing along than an actual effect? Not necessarily. Don't need to be a party pooper here, Da Vinci. So are you sure it's okay to pretend like this? Especially coming so soon after all the cheating in that last battle. Nope. I asked Quetzalcoatl about that myself, and her response was, sometimes gods turn into things that not just to mess with humans, yes? So I think it's fine. So on that note, you can all call me New Quetzal Mask. Now that I've recovered from being poisoned, I'm back with many more punches and kicks than before. So please pay no mind if my fighting style is completely different than it was before. I have to admit, it's nice that wearing a mask seems to mean I don't need to be constantly focused on making sure I exude an aura of saintliness. I don't really get it, but got it! I'll make sure to follow your lead, especially since you only just recovered. Just tell me what I can do to make it easier for you to fight. I will. Now then, let's go kick some ass. Wow, Martha's really getting into it. Kick ass? Martha, you naughty. Also, I was debating, doing some roles for Ruler Martha here, but it does look like I won't need to since Christmas 2020 has Ruler Martha once more on the banner, which makes her the most common summer servant, I think. That is interesting in and of itself. So you defeated the American team and the Chinese team, huh? Well, that's nothing. They may have been the most cruel and sadistic of the four Heavenly Kings, but were in the wildest and toughest. Get ready for the biggest twist in this whole event. Just be careful not to keel over from shock. One box so far, Totodile. Only one for me, but I haven't really been hard farming on boxes. I've been letting natural AP mainly take hold, and I have been more focusing on the farming of materials for the shop. And that's kind of what I'm going to be doing over the weekend, is the shop with a little bit of ticket hardcore farming. But, yeah, hopefully by Monday's stream, I will have completed the 3- and 4-star currencies in the shop, and at least 10, hopefully 20 boxes. My goal is 100 overall. That's going to be a long shot, but I believe.
We represent the animal kingdom. Bet you never thought you'd have to fight one of this event's officials.
I actually expected it, yeah.
And this is my trusty partner. As soon as I saw her, I knew she was the one. Just look at that wild boar on her shoulder, and that outfit. It's perfect for wrestling. I don't think you'll find a better warrior for the animal kingdom anywhere in the world.
Please, don't stare me. This was all her idea. She convinced me to join by pointing out that a never-ending Christmas would also mean never-ending smiles on children, but I just cannot get used to fighting for a show like this. She seems more embarrassed to be here than anything. But the fact that this team made it this far means they must be stronger than they seem. We can't let our guard down around them. Of course not. These are eminently worthy opponents.
You'll be satisfied with 10. Oh, if you're on 6 already, you'll definitely get 10 total dialogue. You will most certainly get 10 boxes.
Only worthy. Girl over this tournament's apex predator.
She is so clueless. And I feel like we would not be able to get away with this if it weren't Jaguar Warrior we were up against. Poor Jaguar Warrior, poor Bradamante. They're both airheads.
But you thought I was just Dark Cuckoo's tame house cat, didn't ya? Just thought I was an adorable, diligent kitten running around at her master's bidding. But all this time you were blind to the secret truth. The fact that we totally stole info about all our opponents.
That's true, as the one leading all the different teams around and carrying messages between them. Jaguar Warrior would be able to enter each team's training gym without arousing suspicion. That way, she could learn who each team's members are, their fighting style, all sorts of information that could give her an advantage in a tournament like this. I took you for a cat, but it seems you're more of a rat. Our last opponent was apparently not the only vermin scurrying around this place. And that black Quetz mask was trying to hold a fair, legitimate tournament. Are you sure she would approve of your blatantly cheating like this?
You know what makes wild animals wild? The fact that they'll do whatever it takes to survive. Would you blame a chameleon for blending in, an opossum for playing dead, a sloth for being lazy? No, wait, scratch that last one. Those things actually die if they exert themselves too much. Anywho, well, since Dark Cuckoo hasn't actually said anything about it all this time, I'm positive she's cool with it, meow.
I have no interest in cowardice or honor. Survival is all that matters. Besides, I'm sure this is a secret place where the results are revealed, or an illegal way to watch the matches. There must be, given that the people appear to be betting on them. Children often come up to me whenever I'm out in town lately. They ask for my autograph or to shake my hand, or if there's any new figurine box being made of me. I am told that Mexican children look up to strong wrestlers, so they must know that I am one. You should see the way they smile at me. Indeed, it's those smiles I fight for, and they are why I must keep winning. They're all that I need in this world.
So, Adelante would actually make a good Santa as well, now that I think of it. So we need Santa Martha, we need Santa Gil, we need Santa Adelante Altar. So many Santas are needed. And thanks to Santa Carna, so many more have become possible.
That's the spirit. Anyway, thanks to my little bit of subterfuge, my spying went perfectly. I know everything about you. Your moves, your combinations, your weaknesses, everything. At this point, the fourth dimension, that's our team named BT Dubs, all that has us in the bag. The Samba calendar hold I came up for this day is so tight you're gonna feel like your limbs are snapping. So go on, dance as much of your silly samba as you like. It's not gonna do you any good, meow.
Oh, poor Jaguar.
Did you hear me? I said dance all the silly samba you want. Orthodox karate with a super low center of gravity. I've been to the funky samba rhythm, meow.
Oh, poor Jaguar. Poor Jaguar. She's a cheater, but... Oh, the match was rigged from the start. Partly on. Just a little bit tired. Been a long week of work, and next week it's easier because only 3 days because of Christmas. Jaguar and Adelante. I feel like I need to focus on Adelante here. Because Berserkers are scary. And Proto, you need to hit 80% charge if you would kindly. Thank you, Proto. Restore HP. Because, good lord, I didn't realize how much damage that would do. So Proto's good. I think breaking this first bar here would also be wise. Because then Proto's MP should have enough boom to take Adelante out of the ring for good. But we get their tag special, of course. The tag team maneuver called Jaguar, her furry friends. Crit and quick boost. Alright, and I didn't even need to use Proto's one skill, so Busta and some stars and getting Proto. Delicious H2O. I didn't take out Adelante, did I? Nope. Tarnation. That's actually severely annoying that Adelante survived that. And there's the evasion on Adelante now as well. Awesome. How long does that evasion last? A whole turn. Okay. Stunner then. I don't like it, but I might have to use a command seal here. Yeah, I've got to use a command seal. Okay. Release your noble phantasm, Proto. And Excalibur. Good. And good. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. I was just getting tired of having to redo these fights over and over, which is why the seal was used. Alright, alright. Dun, dun, dun. Another one bites the dust. And the no battles, free quest to get me a quartz. Give me those quartz, game.
This isn't how it's supposed to go.
What? Being over your victory can actually make children dislike you. That is quite a conundrum. Winner! The difference in your Quetzalmask's fighting style really worked in your favor. In retrospect, getting poisoned might have been the best thing to happen for this fight. Woo! We won because this Lord is with us, right? Why else? I agree, though I have to say, you really surprised me. I had no idea we're so good at melee attacks, too. It was almost like watching Coach Martha. Oh, poor Bradamante. She really does keep with her word, doesn't she? Was it just me, or does she actually seem holier now? Oh, the whole time, no way! Or, oh, poor Bradamante. Her whole world was just rocked there.
I feel totally fine after taking a day off to rest, yes? I can even dance a samba at 120% power.
Thank goodness, I'm so glad. You're back to your old self.
No need to fill me in, I can tell how the match went just from your mood. Felicidades, congratulations on your victory. But why does Bramante look so glum even after you won?
She was still reeling from learning the new Quetz mask was actually Martha all along. Not to mention, there's the wrong way one with a secret substitute. I'm not sure that's what a Holy Knight should do.
As long as you weren't disqualified for cheating, then it doesn't count, no? If it did, we'd never have moves like Poison Mist or being able to use corkscrews during bouts.
Just so you know, I had my reservations about this too, okay? I even said no at first. But if Quetzalcoatl told you, surely St. Nicholas would want you to fight in a mask to practice honor, yes? Wouldn't you be inclined to agree with her too? That's a very compelling argument, not gonna lie. Besides, we can't let the true Santa power fall into the wrong hands and sully St. Nicholas's name. That's the most important thing here. Cowardice is always a matter of perspective. If winning will serve justice and losing will allow injustice, then winning is all that matters. I'm certain even you have fought battles in the past where you didn't always loudly proclaim who you were from the outset. Well, yes, that's true. Wait, who are you again? Ho ho ho, it's me, Santa Senior.
She came to pay me a visit, yes?
I joined this tournament on behalf of Western Asia, but unfortunately, I ended up losing.
Did you say it was against the rules that have sent the same Santa 2 years in a row?
Well, yes. But if I had successfully gained the true Santa power, then I would be a Neo Santa, completely different. Surely no one could take issue with me repeating a year if I underwent a drastic change of image, right? Anyway, it wouldn't be any fun to just pack up and leave right now, so with that pesky flying out of the way, I thought this would be a good chance to come see you again, and I could look at Charlemagne's niece.
She does. We learned this in Extella Link.
Huh? You know His Imperial Majesty. Ho ho ho. Maybe, maybe not. Some things about my relationship are complex and difficult to define. Right.
She knew him on the moon.
Anyway, now that we've won, all's well that ends well. And with Quetzalcoatl back in action, my stress relief, namely being guilted into being your ringer, is over. Well, I wish I could welcome you with my pot of my famous seal, I'm afraid we just don't have time now. Between Quetzalcoatl's fighting instinct rehab and our strategy meeting for the next match. There's just too much else on our plate, I'm sorry. Stew, huh? Too bad, I would have loved to try some. That's alright, Santa doesn't get hungry.
Aww.
Oops, how silly of me. Ho ho ho. I am Santa. I'll be glad to sample your stew some other time. One point I need to warn you about your next match. You mean you have some info about your opponents in the semi-finals? Not exactly, then again, maybe I do. This is really just a feeling. Call it a sheep's intuition. Your next match will be the 6th in this tournament, the semi-finals. And that's what I'll overcome before presumably facing off with the Black Quetzal Mask in the finals. They're bound to be the most skilled team in the tournament. It's not that I doubt you, but I expect you're going to have a hard time against them. It doesn't matter how skilled they are, we can handle anything. Between Quetzalcoatl being back in action, the fighting styles coach Martha taught me, manager/trainer Soul's top-notch support, and Lord Fo's sheer adorableness. What I'm trying to say is, I don't think there will be enough.
What do you mean?
It's simple. If what you have right now is enough, then you need something more. And I'm certain you already know what that is. Surely it must have crossed your minds at least once or twice before.
And what you're talking about is...
Alright, what you lack is a killer finisher. And unless you can come up with one, you'll struggle to win your next match. Ho ho ho. Nish. Her?
Finisher.
Has two different meanings depending on where that space line is. Alright, so we can't proceed any further with the story, so it is a little bit of farming time here. So if I go to the shop here... Oh, I didn't clear out the shop. I totally had cleared out the shop, guys, of the CEs. Totally. Alright, so I'm pretty sure it's always going to be 200 of the meteor foes for that. So, 2... is 6... is 1,000, 1,450. So I only need 1,900 of the 3-star currency here. So I'm actually fairly close. We're gonna endeavor to try and get as much of that done in this stream, I think. So let's switch you to that one. Oh, a little bit too fast on the button presses there. And let's see if we can't find maximum bricks only. We can! Awesome! Wings, wherever you are, thank you. The shop was easy to clear. Welcome, Deontay, welcome. Yeah, it doesn't seem like it's a very difficult shop at the very least, which I am thankful for. No doubt about that. I am thankful. But, you know how it is. I'm lagging a little bit behind, but I'm working my way up. So, for this one, the recommendation here, according to the... if you were to use this to farm tickets, I wonder, can I actually get this without ticket farming? Only 2 days to do it. Nice. But you were using apples and stuff. I've been going off mainly natural AP here, so... So I'm looking through this. It is riders, so we do want assassins here on ideal. I do have some good assassins. There's no doubts about that. With the current setup here, actually, what I could do is switch Gil for Summer Skaha, who is an assassin, who is AoE. She's higher than Bond 5. You're not trying to clear the shop? I mean, it's a little bit of, you know, the completionist within me that wants to clear as much as possible, you know? That's more what it is than anything else. And then we want to swap out Waver for Scotty. Alright, this setup should be more than capable of knocking this down. Doing calculations in the head. Yeah, we can definitely get it. Alright, let's go. Yeah. You're gonna be in reverse QP hell after this is over. Oh man, Deontay, I wish I was in your situation. I truly, truly do. But the foes and event exclusive mats, that's... yeah, you should have no issues with that. Especially since most of that event exclusive stuff in the shop does seem to be locked behind the belts. Which does mean you do need to do, you do need to do a few more boxes than normal, I think, if you want to clear out all of those, at the very least, I want to say. Yeah, I think so. Arash. Smash. I was also about to look something up, but I can't remember what it was. What was I about to look up? Right, I was gonna look up what this shop's currency is, because you mentioned unique currencies, and you know, even worse than regular QP help. So I've heard. Apparently, next summer event is also going to be fairly good for QP generation. Alright, so per this guide, let's see here. So I need to do Scotty's, click up on Skaha. And possibly this one here. Yeah, this should... wait. Yeah, this should be fine. We can cut stuff or add stuff in as we need them. This should work. Come on, Skaha! Come on, Shisho! She shows us the win. Yes! Alright, alright. I actually think that I could probably farm this node for the tickets. Shusaiku, you gave me a link for some, like, best ticket farming or ticket drops thing. I just can't remember. I need to find that now, because I need to know what the average ticket drop ratio is for this one. Probably has it, but no kill like overkill here. So, history.
影の国へ連れて行こう。ゲイボルクを
There's the Yazo thing, yeah? Yes, it was. Okay, so... as far as ticket drops go... This is 4th training, so we should get, on average, 33.4... Oh, we got a CE! Oh, yeah! That's awesome! That makes me happy. We got a CE drop, everybody. Yes, sirree. You need to recalculate your boxes after you switch your JP account to your new phone. Why do you need to recalculate your boxes, out of curiosity? That's a ticket in the... Or that is a thing in the box. Hoorah. We can also, really quickly here, reduce that number that I need to remember from 19 down to 15. And we'll keep on this one, just because, like I said, I feel fairly confident with this. In fact, I feel confident enough, I'm going to really quickly here, because I haven't touched my support setup for this event. Alright, so... Proto is fine. Lancer, put Janta. Santa's fine. We want Scotty here. That's for certain. Skaha. Bunyan. Mash can... Actually, you know what? Mash can stay there. Boy can go here. And as far as CEs, you can get the 3-star CE, 3-star, 3-star. One of them, we are... I think I would need, what, 2 more CE drops in order to safely MLB one of them. So for now, just distribute these far and wide. Release from my hand the power that's inside. Alright, that should be fine for now. After opening 60, you don't know how many you're at now. 60 boxes, man. That is wild. That is pure wild. But yeah, I do think that I can probably farm this one a little bit more effectively when it comes to farming of tickets. It's one less than 5th training is, roughly 0.6 like actually from average drops, so not as effective, but I do need to clear out the 3 stars, so you know, it works. 1400. These are... I don't know what the currency is called again. Leveled up every one of your units, so you'll be sacking all the embers. Oh snap. Ember stacking is so fun. Oh, so fun. But I am jealous that you've already leveled up, everybody. Oh, so jealous I am. I am green with jealousy. Oh. Muscle Paradise. Okay, so that's what it is. Muscle Paradise is the best farming node for the might. That's no. But it does cost 5 belts per. The bones was what was stopping you. And now that you have an event where it gives bones at the wazoo, you are not held back by the common societal norms of not having enough bones in your body. Nice. I'm gonna see if I can get away without using the skills or the mystic codes up here. So this is Rider. Berserker training. Ooh, I actually might be able to do Berserker training pretty effectively as well. My Stalvo isn't that strong, but I do have Janta. I have Oi. I don't know now. looking at the comps for the Berserker, which is apparently the next... Oh, wow, I didn't realize I didn't kill. Okay, so I do need to use... I do, in fact, need to utilize the, what's the code here? You're using Bradamante Aresh, double waiver for it. I can definitely pull Aresh, but Budimante sadly escapes me. But I mean, it is Berserkers. Oi has a 30% self-charge. Arash can probably take out the first wave, no issues. So, Arash in front, Oi in second position, and a similar setup. I could probably do that one, too. And I would be able to host more of the ticket drop CEs on that side as well, given the fact that I have one of the 4-star ticket drop. Sadness is me. Name. I was getting distracted. So the event shop here. Yeah, the belts are required for all the Quetz. For Quetz's costume and the various things, but it's otherwise $500,000 per. And the Lotto event, every box gives you 4 even afterwards. I'm now debating as to whether or not to not truly hard farm the one node and just rely on... I need to see, so... the shop here... The Adios Mics, you need 3,800 total, and I need 8, so I need 3,000 Adios Mics in total for the whole thing. Ooh. I don't know how many of the belts that would cost me, that was the issue. So many decisions that must be made. So many. Leva and Leva. Or coat. And doop. Good night to you, Aresh. Yeah, of the bands needed for the one thing. Good to know. Good to know. Ooh, these guys. Ooh, wait. This node gives Eternal Ice. Ooh, I feel like I need a fair bit of that. And I'm pretty sure Eternal Ice is a fairly hard drop too, isn't it? How many do I have? Okay, I have 86. So maybe it's not so hard of a drop here as I thought it was. Hummy hum. So yeah. 459 is... I miscalculated somewhere, didn't I? 4, 9 is 13, is 5, so we need 15 still. That's my bad, I'm miscounting. Had more than enough for all the summer servants you need. Okay, so it's not that hard of a drop then. That's good. That's actually a little bit of a relief to know. That is a bit of a relief here, so probably I will up myself once I've cleared the Ola bands. I want to try and clear the shop as much as possible, you know? Stop telling me about the auto-update install. I'm not doing that. You've been trying to notify me for months now, phone. Months. It's not gonna happen. Sorry to say, phone. You're not getting updated. You're gonna remain in this version until the App Store forces me to do it in order to keep playing FGO. Which is something that has happened before. I think. I recall hearing about that at least. is that used on? Oh, that's to get her to officially join you. Gotcha. Okay. I think after this run, I'm actually going to take a quick break to utilize the... Whoa! That was the wrong button press. That could have been disaster. I'm glad I caught that in time. I'm also glad that reflector no longer crashes whenever I do that. The best back button that exists. It's a little bit long with reload, but it is still a back button technically. We've always had the back button. Always had it. And boop. Boop. There we go. Alright. So like I was saying, I am gonna probably use the restroom after this one. And then I'll be back, so I will probably run just a real quick 3-minute ad here. In just a minute or so. Well done, Scotty. Well, like I said, I'm taking a quick restroom break here. I will be right back. I'm back with 30 seconds to spare. Awesome. Okay. Okay, there we go. Since I got a little bit of time, just enjoy the music. Ba-ba-da. Bum, bum, ba-dum. Bum, ba-dum. Bum, ba-dum. Da-da-da-dum. Dun, da-dun, dun, da-dun. Dun, Three, two, one, and ads are done. Alrighty, so we'll continue with things. Alright, +5, so that drop. Excuse me. Just running that fast had a consequence, made me short of breath. So I'm curious. So I'm at 347. I'm fairly close to that. I'm also very close to another box, so I think use the 2 silver apples we've got, and we should be able to clear another box out of the way, as well as clear out one of the things from the shop here. We are farming the vans up with good pace, as is always the case when you're on these one nodes. You know? When you're on the best currency nodes, it always goes like that. Okay, and, oh, I nearly mispressed another button, good gracious. I don't know where my mind's at, that I'm, like, multiple mispresses here. Or just, you know, not actually pressing the button. I should probably add the farming tag to the stream now. Oh, it's already there. Never mind. It also kind of just occurred to me the clarity that Scotty is that's Kaha is buffing Skaha on a very technical term. Kind of forgot that they synergize that well. I think you use 60 quartz to get to 104 boxes. Hot damn. How many apples did you end up using, man? Or did you not have any apples to actually use out of curiosity? So I can definitely see that as a very distinct possibility. But I mean, still, 60 quartz isn't bad. You only had a few apples? That would explain it then, yeah. But yeah, 60 quartz is not really all too bad in the grand scheme of things. So that's pretty darn impressive. 104 boxes, though. How? And you did? Wait, and you even did that on the non-optimal farming nodes too. That just makes it all the more impressive. How long did that take you, out of curiosity? And how many of the bonus CDs do you have now? Still, oh yeah, 305 is plenty. Oh, quartz. You're at +8. Okay, so I completely had forgotten to do that. Thank goodness it didn't matter before. Wait, no, Scotty just came out. Good gracious, I'm scatterbrained. So +8. Oh gosh. Work, brain, work. +8 with the support or without? And if you're using K-scopes, then you have 3 +2 if you're using a K-scope-based build. Which is damn impressive. If you have 3 +2s, so with K-scope, so that's 4 slots. Probably the +2 on the one thing. So 3 slots to get +6. Yeah, you got, damn, Impressive. You got a damn impressive setup, man. That's like the best you can get to, isn't it? Sorry. Better than Gilfest? Yeah, Gilfest did not seem like a very easy farm, personally. So, you know. Plus, it was a little bit stingy with those dropsies as well, if I do say so myself. 10 is the best. Did I miscount somewhere in there? I must have. Yeah. I mean, technically plus 12 would be the best, but then you're running like stupidly unoptimal teams, I imagine. I don't know what my brain was thinking, man. It's just like... right now. It's just static going through my noodle. Constant stream of static electricity, or whatever. Jeez Louise, pardon the yawn. Also, I'm now trying to think. Is there any way that I could do a 3-turn loop with just Boy? Ah, you're bounding the booty. Understandable, man, understandable. And trust me, if this were the event where you need to get Quetz to bond 5, then for sure I would be bonding her up too. But it's not, so I figured I'd take it easy on her. You know? I'm trying to think. Is there a consistent way to get arts loops with Boy? Because the next node is Berserkers, AoE, Arts, and P. Start with K-Scope. That's 1. Scotty is 50. Her own skill is B, taking 20% charge. For Scotty, her skill, and Merlin. But then Waver is only 50. If we had a support... No, even that wouldn't work, because we already need to use our swap ones. And I don't know off the top of my head what the refund amount on Oi's NP is. I could try, I suppose. That is a thought. If I can do that, then that does become the most consistent way for me to get stuff done. I know that there's tons of calculators out there. Why is there no calculator for NP return? Oh, gracious. Well done, Skaha. Well done. We're starting to see those big numbers in the chests again, which is nice. Plus, Bradamante is not a bad one to use in this event. A lot of things I am seeing shows her at the forefront of the formations, so... Or not a lot, but a few at least. The Great Knight's medals. So now just proofs and gunpowder and that. So we're down to 1,100 bands needed. But more importantly, we can now open up another box. Or whatever they're at. So, use the towels. Because this will get us our next our next 10 levels in Quetz. Next Ascension. That's the word I was looking for. Ascension. Plus, can never go wrong with having more belts. Quetz has the strangest cut-off sound things. Alright, there we go. Second box is accomplished. You know what? Let's do it. The Tanika Mascara wardrobe key has been added. And let's just start using them. I'm gonna clear out the shop anyways. I have no doubts in my mind about that. You haven't heard Karna's yet. You're not wrong. But I mean, just all those oohs and ohs and all that stuff that Quetz was making, it was a little weird. You know? Just a little weird. And just imagine if it didn't limit you on how many boxes you could actually open, like, in a row, and you just set an auto-clicker and you did that like 100 times. What would people think from all those oohs and ahs and sounds? There's nothing here. Why did I go there? I thought something was new. Brain, please start working. Let's ascend Quetzalcoatl. Rula. Ascension. Oh, I forgot to mention that my Santa outfit can't be changed, no. There's nothing else I can take off anyways. Quetz, that's being very ignorant of you. There's always more to take off. Always. But Quetz, you will get the silvers first, because I am a cheapskate like that. And I was really banking on a great suck. But 19, it's enough. Samba Quetz is, once again, maximum level for our current goals. And back to more. More farming. Endless farming. Endless Padoru. Endless Padoru. You hear a voice whisper to you in the middle of the night. Padoru. There is no running. There is no screaming. There is only Ubu. Son of a biscuit, I'm fairly tired. My eyes are actually closing and I'm feeling like I'm gonna nod off here. But I can't nod off on stream. That'd be weird. It's gonna inevitably happen one of these days. I know that for certain, but it's not gonna be today. It's not gonna be today. Probably. But yeah, it's gonna happen eventually. One of these days, it's just gonna be, I'm so tired after a long day or a long week of work, in my head I'll just sort of dip and dip and dip, and then talking will be less and less and less and less. Probably hit my head, probably be woken up just from that alone, but it will happen. Much like Thanos. It is. And those were the best lines spoken in a movie in many, many years. That sequence of lines. C-E-C-E, nope. And silver fruit. And keep going. I was going to look that up here. That's the wrong search bar. FGO, Karna, shop, lights. Let's see. Nothing in the basic YouTube search, it looks like. Santa shop-wise. Distribution abilities. I'm not seeing anything on what Coroner says. Or like videos that showcase it.
ちょっぴり命令との影の国へ連れて行こう。ゲイボルクオルタ
Reddit might have it. Also, Skaha breaking the rules by showing me 5 quick cards over the course of 3 turns. $137 giant rings. You're getting back all the rings you used on Santa Quetz. She uses giant rings. Lovely, lovely, lovely. I don't think I've got a lot of those suckers. Lovely, lovely, lovely.
I
don't know if I need giant rings myself. I'd have to look at my web pro here. Web pro. In English, please. I said English. Is it just taking forever to load up things? There we go. Think Lambda needs a lot of ice. I do have her in here. So it was that. Result 60 ice. That's not bad. Only 60 ice. Of course, this is assuming that the first one doesn't, and it doesn't. The first skill always just needs Lancer gems. So yeah, just 60 ice, and I do believe I've got that. Thankfully. To 10, 10, 10 her. It's these eggs that I'm worried about more than anything. Comma. Avenger Nobu. King Protea. I think it's just these 5 right now. Let's see. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be fine with pretty much everything here. Especially, even if I go 666, it's just these eggs and the mirrors that I think I need at the moment for my current desires. They'll go up if I choose to 777 somebody, but I'm not sure on that yet. I'm debating if I want to put all of my servants up to 666 across the board. You know. Because, I mean, it would have benefits, decreasing cooldown on a lot of skills for some of the servants that, you know, I'm just debating it at the moment. Because I know there's benefits, but I don't know the cost. And it would take far too much time to just manually add in every servant and calculate that cost. Far too much time. But I should be good. Especially if I do have a 60 ice like I think I do. Also, what is with Skaha getting all of her quick cards on the very first turn, man? It's getting a little ridiculous here. But yeah, Summer Lambda is just a few 7 or 8 months away, and then I will have the best AoE Arts Lancer in the game. One of the best loopers with the Castoria era arriving. If not the best Castoria looper. I honestly don't know who's the best Castoria looper. I know she can make Vlad apparently loop, which just shows how strong she is. Or at least she makes Vlad not irrelevant or something like that. Yes, I eagerly anticipate Lambda coming out first, and then Castoria a scant year later. Early on, as I said, then they bring out another Christmas Lancer that Christmas that starts. Yep. But one that is not as good as Lambda is, apparently. Lambda's still better. Probably because, you know, even though she's a 4-star, you can get her to MP5 way easier. I wonder, how's that damage calculator? Damage comparison. Lancer. Straight up damage here. Is this new one on here or no? I'm not seeing the new Lancer on this yet, but they're AoE. Nope, they're not on it yet. Well, I mean, I guess I'll wait to find out. 2 ice. Let's just wait for one more AP. I'm gonna while I'm waiting for that AP, I'm gonna slowly 6-6 some of my servants, I think. So I've got what? How much time? Less than a minute? Okay, I wanna see. Yeah. What's the QP cost gonna look like? Proto first. So it's gonna be 12 million QP. I can easily do Proto. I've got the Saber and the Proofs of Hero enough, and none of them are things that I need that I'm low on. So Proto 666. Squirtoria, that'll be a little bit more difficult. Not even 999? No, shoot, no, I cannot get to 999. The resource amounts that would take would be insane. Eventually, 999 for all servants is the eventual goal. But for now, I'm selling with 666, I think, for a fair majority. But how be things, Shu? How be things? Ilia's there, shooting. Nope, Squirtoria is not one of the 10-10-10s, unfortunately. She's high in contention for being one of my 10-10-10s. But it's a very, packed box, I suppose would be the best word for it. The box for those that will become 10-10-10s is fairly competitive. I mean, there's a lot that are 5-5-5s. I mean, Dante's is a strong contender for a 10-10-10, as is Jack. Jean is another contender, and I think that's why I had her so high up here. But let's just keep going with this since I do have a little bit more. 14 hours ago lecture, and after that you played TFT like the whole game. Nice. A lecture 14 hours ago, though. Have you been up that long, Shu? Hang on. When was the last time you slept, Shuseiku? Let's see. Actually, you've been up a whole day. Shoo. Shoo, 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 shoo. Okay, I can do Fran here. You went to bed like 19 hours ago. Man, you need to get some rest, dude. You're probably running on fumes at this point, man. Catch them Z's, dude. Catch them Z's. I think I'll do one more Servant to 666 here right quick, and we'll do Salter for it, because Infinity will kill me if I don't. I'll work on more people to 666 later. I do think I might have enough resources to get a fair majority of them up there. There we go. And back to the grind here. Oh wait, we're at 600, so I can right quick here knock the proofs of hero out. So 450 here, so I just need 650 more of the bands, and then the band farming will be a completion. Woo woo! I can probably get that very quickly too. So 650 bands total. And we can calculate how much we get from a single run, and then just figure out how many more runs we need to do. Easy peasy math. You'll finish the bronze currency part when you get at least 2 maximum brooks of the lotto. You cleared the whole silver part today. Nice. Yeah, I mean, I don't think I've used a golden apple yet on this event. I've been mainly running off of natural AP and the silver and bronze apples that you get from the lotto. Even though I've only done 2 lottos thus far. Only need 2 more runs for the golden foes. Only use the crapples. Pretty much same. Pretty much the same. I might use a single golden apple just to finish off the bronze here. Had more than 400. You're below 100 now. Nice. But, yeah. I've gotten 1 CE drop so far. Just the 1. So very technically, I could maximum break a single one of my things. But, you know, I feel like that is very inefficient from a farming standpoint. Just something in my gut is telling me, you do that now, we're not going to be having a good time farming them towels, you know? Low 100 now. What is your box goal here, Shu, by the way? Out of curiosity, because I don't remember if you said it or not, but what is your goal insofar as boxes here? And how much of your goal have you accomplished? A lot of people already have this too. Nice. Lucky them, as much as possible. Fair enough. My goal is 100. If I can get 100, I will be happy. Alright, so let's see here. That is minimum 7 for each of these. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 14 and 15. 15 times 7 equals out to 105. Yeah, 105, I believe, is 15 times 7. I think, something like that. My brain is a little bit... Yeah, it is. This is how good this lotto was. It's the best lotto you've had yet for you. The lotto is very easy, not gonna lie. I'm breezing through it. I don't have perfectly optimized squads, but I can 3-turn most of these. Granted, some of that was with double Scotty Dante's, so... Can max level Booty Monte since you can finally get the 2 plumes you're missing. Nice! 2 plumes off, man. You can do it, Shu. I believe in you! Skahafest. That's right! It was Skahafest this year, wasn't it? There was... Is that... If I'm correct, there was no, There was no, like, Ultra Hard Challenge quest for Skahafest, was there? I think I remember reading that. Which is kind of sad, you know? So that is arguably one of the best parts, outside of the fact that it's a lottery. That has been one of the best parts of Nero and Gilfest. Is the ultra hard quests that make you really rack that brain noodle to figure out how to beat those challenge ones. It still disappoints me that I can never say that I've ever beaten the King Hassan one. He was just too strong for me. The King Hassan Nerofest quest was too strong. I could not do. He destroys me. Utter devastation, death, dismemberment, all because they fixed the glitch. Curse them for fixing that glitch. Curse them. I could have probably done it if they didn't. Maybe. Gracious. Drop, drop, drop. Nope. Tarnation. I really am just wanting a single, at least, more CE drop game. Please, if you could please be so kind as to just give me one more CE drop. No, 2 more CE drops. That way I can safely maximum break 1. Because it's recommended that you have at least 7 of the event CEs before you start doing a maximum break, I must say. Are you, Deontay, are you saying you just got my CE? Dang it, Deontay! Why do you steal the CE from me? Why? I think this will probably be the last run of this node I do. I'm going to do, after this, a single test run of the Berserker node, I think. Because I do want to see if I can pull off a 3-turn loop with Oi here. 1 more. You need 1 more. I need a vast quantity more. Tell you what, Doctor, I'll trade you a K-scope for 4 of those. Oh, is that the Google Doc shoot? Yeah, I've got that. If it's the drop, yeah, I've got that one up. I've been running a bit of derivatives from it, just to see like what I can pull off here with regards to 3 turnings. Yeah, looking at the Berserker, it doesn't show there's one outside of Paracelsus, and I don't really remember what his skills do, so that might be the solution I'm looking for here. But it doesn't look like it. It looks like instead it's just 4 turns, maybe? I don't know. There's like 4 slots there. I don't know. It's weird looking. So room 1, 2, 3 on Oi. Waiver skill 2, 3. Just trying to decipher it a little bit, because it's showing Paracelsus like he does damage here. So, I don't know. That's like the only setup I see with Oi, outside of the very bottom one, which is Oi, Waiver, Arash, Waiver, Tomo, which I don't have Tomo, so sadly I can't do that. Carnation! Bad RNG also just leads to bad runs sometimes,
見
like
せてやる。
not having enough damage to take down a person. There we go.
最上に近い勝利だけど、戦う前に勝つくらいでないとな。
Okay. So we should have enough bands to get another one of the shop items done here. We do indeed. Nowhere close to a another box though.
なるほど。これがショップになるのな。
So yeah. I just need 200 more bands and then I'm done with farming those.
そういうあれなの
So I
です
think it
か。
is safe to leave it for now. And instead, let's see how we do here. So, filter, I want the 4-star CE, ring the bell, ding-a-ling. And you're there, shoot. So, that actually could help. So, I want Oi in the front lines here. Oi, who is still sitting at Bond 5? Really? I could have swore she was at least Bond 6. Alright, so Oi, with that NP first turn, no issues. Merlin. Merlin, Oi is 50. Throw Scotty up there for the other 50. That is possibly 2. Although maybe the versatility of having Waver. Yeah, versatility of having Waver just in case Oi gets some damage refund. Some NP refund from using her NP. Scotty in the back lines. And then from there, Holy Maiden's Teachings on you, and Holy Maiden's Teachings on you. Sadly, Melt, this is where you're going to have to sit out. And Mash can come in. Okay. It's not a guarantee, and we do need to make sure we have the proper CE on. So, the combat uniform. Let's give it a shot! You'd have started slow if you weren't immediately grailing her to level 30. Reasonable. Completely and totally reasonable. So there is a thing here that says face card clearing is possible, but I don't trust that fully. So, we want the arts card effectiveness boost here. And then arts chain,
お望みのままに。
just in case. So this will first tell us what the refund on NP is. If it's at least 20%, then we are golden. Okay, I think we might be able to 3-turn this with Oi. I think we might be able to 3-turn this with Oi. Okay. Calm. Focus. Cool. Collected. So, what is the best order of operations here? We need all things in nature, A. No, wait, I think we'll be 10. We might be 10%. Hey, Akabara, welcome, welcome. How be things, how be things?
こういうのどうだ？
Noah Sulfo? I'm experimenting here, you know, Akabara. I'm experimenting with different setups because I know that I could do this with a Stolfo. But I want to see if I can do a method that is not the norm. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm doing a method that's not the norm. Also, I realize I can do 30% here. And I got 19. Tarnation, I'm not going to get it, am I? No, I'm not. Because Scotty's only a 10%. I'll be 10% off here. That sucks. curses. Okay, so Oi, it doesn't look like she can do a 3-turn loop. She can do 2 turns, which is good, but it's not 3. That saddens me. It really does. I mean, maybe with some face cards I could pull it, but he has good skills now. That's good, Akbar. If you throw your 4-star CE on your Astolfo, then I can guarantee you I will end up using him. Just because I am going to be farming the 4-star currency first. So what I think we do here is we stall out a turn, so that we can guarantee it's going to be a 4-turn here. I don't have Tama. I do not have Tama. Sadly. The 4-star event CE. If you have it. If you don't, then just the ticket CE will work fine. It'll slow me down a little bit, but you know, that is fine. Yes, Akabara grailed his Astolfo. One last test. Is Oi gonna be capable of doing enough damage to wipe his cave? She is not. So maybe Oi might not be the idea here regardless. If you can hit the Spriggan first, then it can work. How would it... But how would it work, though, because the NP killed the Spriggan straight up? Also, I'm a dum-dum. Why did I do a chain with Oi when he has guts? 4-star CE, MLB, nice. I will be sure to make use of him then. Akbar, I can promise you that. Your Astolfo will be utilized by moi. In fact, I'll... I think I'll burn one more golden apple. Here. So I can test out this Astolfo strat that I'm seeing. If you need the refresh, it's crucial to do that. Interesting. So I'll use one more apple. There's Astolfo. So, Astolfo in the front lines here. There's a couple of Astolfo builds. Astolfo with Nito Burrito seems to be the most likely one. So swap out Oi with the Burrito. So just give me a moment, I'm looking. So Nito, skill 1 and skill 2, MP to clear with Nito. We could probably swap this around for this then. And then Merlin swap with Scotty. Astolfo has the event damage up. Yes, indeed he does. Need the refund is crucial. I didn't realize that attacking before led to some refund after the NP. I guess you learn something new every day. I honestly did not know about that. Alright, so this should work here. I think Scotty first, though? Yeah. Scotty 1 on Astolfo. It's the overkill. Oh, okay. I was unaware of that it was the overkill that gave the refund. Actually, Nito might not do it. So what I think I need to do... Akbar, you're the Astolfo expert. How much does Astolfo's third skill give as far as a charge? How much charge does Astolfo's third skill give here, Akbar? Tell me, can you tell me that real quick? It's a 50% charge on Astolfo's third skill? Okay, so... so Astolfo, Scotty, that's 1 NP. And then... This would only be a single Astolfo NP, wouldn't it? So I am gonna need to use Arash, it looks like, perhaps. So do this, and give Arash the scope then instead. Went too far down. Gosh, I need to organize this. Okay, so Arash, blast first wave away. Brings in the burrito. Burrito blasts the second wave away. And then we have the Scotty, who can buff Astolfo. This should work. As long as the burrito can clear wave 2 herself. I think the burrito can clear wave 2 herself. So let's give this a shot. We will indeed see. We will indeed see.
服を汚さないように気をつける気をつける
So Arash can definitely take the first wave, no issues. And that damage on Arash does give me a secondary thought here, if push comes to shove, looking at the health values of this other one. Alright, my burrito of Nito. I should have done this as well for the increased crit stars. Okay. So, boop. Boop, boop. Okay, as expected, the damage against that one was not enough. Okay, so Nito Burrito does not have the oomph to wipe the big guy, but that's expected based on what I was realizing, so the burrito is sadly not the way to go. But I do have another idea in mind. I do indeed have Gil. I do indeed. I could bring Gil into this and just make it a slaughterfest, but I do have one more attempt that I want to try with what I've currently got here. Although I think dropping Nito might be needed. Astolfo should have no issues with this last wave. Yeah, Astolfo, no issues clearing the last wave. So Astolfo can handle the first, no issues. Arash can handle the first. Arash can handle first. Astolfo can handle third. It's Nito's failing on the second that is the issue. I wonder, actually. I have a thought. One that just came to me that might also work. So, Nito. Event bonus. Damage bonus. Damage bonus. Where are you? Does Bunyan get a damage bonus? Bunyan does get a damage bonus. You're right, it's the charge. Because I want to try and maximize my ticket count here. I could throw a K-scope. Bring my own Astolfo. I don't think he's 10-10-10 at the moment, unfortunately, Akbar. Yeah, he's currently sitting at 5-5-5. I want to wait until he hits NP5 to go 10-10-10 on him. That way he can be at his true peak performance. That's my logic there. This can probably 3-turn. I have no doubts that I can definitely 3-turn with this setup here. It's a little bit light in some respects, unfortunately. Only a +2 to my CE drop, or the ticket drop. But it should be fine. And we can even afford to not have the plug suit on. We can go back to the Arctic uniform. Hold up. I'm holding. I be holding. What you gotta say, Akabara? Spit the truth. Aresh could work here if you play it right. Fair point. Aresh could definitely work as well. This CE gives a... no starting. Waiver has lots to give. You're not wrong. I'm pretty sure this can do it, though, because Oi has her own self-charge of 30%. Arash wipes first, Oi wipes second, Astolfo wipes third. I'm fairly confident that I can do it with this setup. Fairly confident. Astolfo waiver is 100%, yes. Waiver and Scotty is 90%. Waiver will be out of NP, will be out of charge, though, by the time... You won't have any skills, though, Akabara. That's the issue. Astolfo can only get himself up to 50%. So, with waiver self, he'd get up to the 100, but then Scotty can only get him up to 50. Unless you're saying that the refund on Astolfo's NP is enough. Is that what you're trying to say? Astolfo can refund NP enough to get there? Perhaps? Give her an event CE? This order, then? Obviously, I'd need to go to Plug Soup. Alright, I'll give it a shot. I will give it a shot.
服を汚さないように気をつける気をつける
I'm putting my trust in you here, Akabara. I'm putting my trust in you here. We'll get the crit stuff for those, and construction, and then a doot, sure. Have Waver give us stuff with a 52 turn. Okay, now, I see what you're getting to now. Okay, interesting. I can see where you're going with this now. I was a little confuzzled at first, but now I see where you're going. Okay. A very unorthodox method, but it will work here. Oi has 100. And I'll put a Stealth to that as well, just so that he has more crit stars next turn. Very unorthodox, but I feel fairly confident that this will work. I didn't see where you were going with this until the last moment, but this should work. Yes. Indeed I do, indeed I do. The skills of an Astolfo lover are a terrifying thing. You're right, Astolfo probably doesn't need it turn 3. Astolfo is strong. I'll even test to see how much Astolfo smacks here. Do the Astolfo smack. No defense down, let's see. Yeah, Astolfo don't need that defense down on them. Astolfo smack. Astolfo punch. Okay. You're right. People do tend to forget that, don't they? I forgot that, so. You are indeed very much correct. Very much correct indeed you are, Akabara. The power of Astolfo is great and plentiful. Let us all rejoice at Astolfo's might. Let us all rejoice at the might of Astolfo. Now I just need you to be on whenever I'm gonna be on, Akabara. So that way I can always guarantee that I have Astolfo for use. Or powerful Astolfo for use, at least. Since mine is still only NP4. He has not reached his peak performance levels just yet. I don't think we can remove Arash, sadly. I mean, very theoretically, it's possible to face card the first wave, especially with the servants that have the damage buff. However, it would be very finicky to try and pull off. You would need some good RNG to pull it off. But it's possible. It is certainly possible. Now I'm gonna see if I can get away without giving Astolfo the Mystic Code buff here.
よし
Shorten the time span, little by little, piece by piece.
君の真の力を見せてみろヒポグリフ
I can indeed. Excellent. Sadly, I do not have break.
砕け散る時まで諦めることは許
Alright.
さんぞ
So while I do have enough AP to do one more run here, I want to check to see if I'm close enough to unlock another box here, real quick. I am just barely off of another
クリスマス
box.
セールというものかと
So,
素敵
I'm
だ
gonna
と思います
purchase the Sword of the Beginning and the End.
どうぞ
And I'm gonna read what the Sword of the Beginning and End's item description is. Thousand attack with the engraved card. The sword is mentioned in this story as the one who established the foundation of modern alchemy. Parents and masters often offer it as a celebration of reaching adulthood. Aresh, essentially. Aresh cool fits that bill, but she does not get the damage buff from this event. And it's something that I'll endeavor to figure out on my own. But for now, I think I do need to call this stream here because I can smell the pizza dinner that has been purchased, and I am quite hungry and tired. So I'm going to call this stream here. I'm going to be doing offline stuff over the course of the weekend. And come Monday, we will be finishing up the story of Queztmas and probably getting to the actual farming of tickets, as I have a lot to go. For now, though, I have been Soulrack Dragon. I hope that you have enjoyed this stream. If you have, leave me some feedback in any way, shape, or form you'd like. And if you want to check out when I go live again, drop me a follow. You can subscribe to me on YouTube if you don't want to drop us up here. I'm tired. I'm getting all scrambled. Have a fantastic evening, everybody.